Hey guys, hope you're well. I had such a weird dream. It was very strange. It felt real. Like, when you're having a dream and you wake up kind of screaming, and then you start to wonder to yourself, was this real or was this a dream? Like, one of those dreams where someone is coming to get you and you can't run and you're just frozen. Like, one of those dreams. I shouted so loud that my son came into my room and woke me up. Well, basically came to check if I was okay. And they say that you should forget, like if you have a bad dream, you should just forget about it, because obviously it's just something that was on your mind or something that you were worried about or something like that. But this dream actually had nothing to do with anything that I've maybe been stressing about or thinking about or anything like that. This is, let me tell you what the dream was. Let me get up. Wait. Oh, goodness. So, my room looks terrible. Just still morning. Just trying to get a good angle here. Is that fine? Okay, so, yeah, that should be okay. Okay, so in the dream, it starts with me walking outside with my son. But this is not my real son. This is like a different son. This is like a different boy. I don't know this boy, but he's my son in my dream. So I'm walking, and then suddenly this car pulls up next to me, and it's my ex-boyfriend. And he like gives me a lift. He offers me a lift. So I'm like, oh, hi, where did you come from? So he's like, oh, I give you a lift. Where you going? So I told him I'm just going home and whatever. So he offered me a lift, and then I got into his car with my son. As we are about to leave, this beautiful woman just arrives out of nowhere. She's his new girlfriend, but she's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, long, dark hair. Definitely a 10 out of 10. So she sees me in the car, and obviously, and I'm sitting in the back with my son. So she sees me, and then she looks at him, and then she's like, who is this? Which is, who's this woman with my man? So she says to him, who is this? And then he didn't answer, he kind of looked at me to give her an answer. So I decided I don't want to bring him into trouble or anything like that. So I just lied. I said, hi, my name is Michelle, and we've like been old friends forever, and this is my son. So when she saw my son, I guess that made her feel a little bit better, that we were not going to go off somewhere and go do it. So anyway, she decides to come with us. She gets into the car, but she's already decided she doesn't like me, and which is understandable. I get it. Which is kind of weird because she's way hotter than me, but anyway. So we get closer to my house. Then somehow the location of my house changes. It turns from my normal house, which is my old house actually, where I used to live with this boyfriend, actually, come to think of it. So then it turns into this exotic, amazing beach, and I point to them. I say, that's my house up there, and it's a beautiful, like, super expensive mansion. So I'm like, okay, yeah, thank you, this is gorgeous. So we get to my house, and then I have a gorgeous boyfriend waiting for me there. He cooked us a meal, and then I invite them for lunch, whatever. So anyway, skipping. So eventually it's bedtime. So, as dreams do, skipping scenes. My ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend are going to sleep at my house. And I'm thinking, what is going on? This is crazy. Anyway, so we all go to sleep. And then in the dream, I'm sleeping. I don't know where my boyfriend is at this stage. He's no longer with me. So as I'm sleeping, as I'm laying in the bed, I feel like something coming onto my bed, like the blanket is moving. And obviously you can feel. And I'm thinking, wait, what is this? What's going on here? And it's coming closer to me, and then I feel on my leg, like how a spider would walk, but you can feel it's a human doing this, and then it's coming like up my leg. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I was frozen in a dream. So I was frozen. I couldn't move. In bad dreams, you can never move. But then I decided I'm going to open my eyes, just to see what it is. And then I opened my eyes, and it's my boyfriend's new girlfriend. She's on top of the bed, on top of my bed, like this. And she's got her mouth open, and she's coming towards me. And my hand is like on my bedding, because I can't move right now, and I'm doing this. So she's coming towards me, and she's opening her mouth and she's going to my finger. Like she's going, I'm like, is this bitch about to bite my finger? So literally, like my finger was in her mouth, and then I could move. I was like, no, no, no. And then I moved my hand away. And then as that happened, I felt like someone coming in through the door again. And my room is kind of dark, but there's like kind of some light coming through. So I feel another person, something coming in, and it comes to like on this side where I sleep, and it's like it's like looking at me like this, and it's going down like this, and this girl is still on top of me with her mouth open like this, and I don't know why her mouth is open. What does she want to eat me? Does she want to go down on me? What does she want to do? And then I was like, no, 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 no. And I still couldn't move, and I thought, no, no, I have to scream. I have to do something here. And that's when I started screaming. I screamed so loud. Oh my gosh, my son came running into my room, and he just like, he tried to comfort me and stuff like that. And then I was crying, because this felt so real. And then I woke up, obviously, but for some reason, when I woke up, it's almost like I could still feel their presence in my room. But then it slowly just went away. I always like talk to God when I have those dreams, and yeah. So, and then I just kind of felt it leaving the room and stuff. It was just one of those crazy, weird dreams that makes you question whether it was real or not. Because in the dream, I'm in this room. Obviously, my mind knows that this is my room, this is my house. But I promise you, like those dreams, and I have those dreams like often, not often, but I'd say like once every 2 months or something. I have a dream like that. I promise you, it always makes me question, like, if someone can send you something like that. I mean, I don't like talking about those things because they kind of scare me and whatever. But I always just like, I always just like wonder, like, if those things, if it's possible, whatever. And then I start looking at whoever's in my life, did I piss someone off? Did something happen? Maybe someone sent me something or whatever. But then I think, no, I'm giving too much power here and stuff. So yeah, so I guess I should just forget about this dream. But it was very real, and my son was so sweet. He was comforting me until, you know he kind of thought I was sleeping, but I couldn't sleep. Actually, I stayed awake, and the mind was just going everywhere. Anyway, do you ever have a dream like that where it just feels so real, and it just completely freaked me out as well? Anyway, I just wanted to share my bad dream with you. Okay, bye.